we often forget the fact that there's a near supermajority of people that think that this is something that needs to be addressed. But because so few talk about it, and in particular in faith communities, people, when they come on to this realization, they feel isolated. They feel like, oh, I'm Atlas carrying the globe now, and I'm the only one that can do it because nobody talks about it. So therefore, I don't see the boulder already rolling over there, because maybe I'm using a different way of describing the problem or what could be done or what's being done than my fellow neighbor or fellow congregant. That means that they must not believe in it, and that there's not a way to bridge that gap. And so I'm just by myself over here, just little old me. And maybe, I don't know, maybe that's even force multiplied by how online we are and things nowadays. And I don't know. I just wonder what are your thoughts on that? Is that sense of isolation, do you get that often when you're talking to people?
Oh, not only do I get it, but there was a global survey that came out just 6 months ago. Not a US survey, it was global. And what they found globally is that the majority of people care, and the majority of people don't think anybody else cares. Isn't that wild?
Mm.
And the reason for that is because we're not talking about it.
Yeah.
Because, what do you talk about? Normally, we talk about what we care about, right? So normally, like, people are like, oh, well, I know my friends care about X because this is what they talk about, right? But we self-silence on climate change because when we're worried about something, but we don't know what to do about it, most people don't want to talk about stuff like that. There's a few people who do, the Debbie Doomers of the world, who just love running around talking about all the horrible things that are happening in the world. And I'm just like, please stop. I'm not that type of person. You are stressing me out and depressing me. So there's a few people who do, but most of us don't like talking about stuff when we don't think there's any hope or anything we can do. So people are self-silencing around the world. And as a result, you just totally hit the nail on the head, Phil. Most people think other people don't care. So the Yale Program on Climate Change Communication, which they're the ones who have that 6 Americas of global warming that you referred to, Lydia, where there's just 10% of people who are dismissive. And those are the people that you just sort of say, I'm sorry, I love you, now let's talk about something else. But 90% of people are not dismissive. They also have identified 6 key things people need to know about climate change. When they first started, they only had 4. So when they first started, they had, it's real, it's sort of important. It's human caused. We really have checked. It's not natural factors. We should actually be getting cooler according to natural factors right now. And instead, we're getting warmer and warmer. It's serious in the sense that it affects us. It's not just about the future of the planet. It's literally about our lives. And experts agree. The time for debate was back in the 1800s. Nowadays, we're very clear. It's real, it's us, and it's serious. But then they realized that those 4 truths wake people up and make them aware, but they don't cause people to act. They actually found that even though in the US now, 28% of people are concerned and 26% are alarmed, but they found only 8% are activated. So then they went back to the drawing board and they're like, okay, so the majority of people know it's real, it's human caused, it's serious, and experts agree, but they're not activated. Why not? They discovered we have to know 2 more things. We have to know that others care. If we don't think others care, we won't do anything. And they just added that to the list just this year. And then the other thing that we have to know is that there is hope in the sense that there are solutions and solutions work. That's what they define as hope, which I love. So the first 4 wake us up. But then if we don't know that others care and there are solutions and they work and there's hope, we're not going to act. So that's what we need to share with people. It's so brilliantly simple, isn't it?